Hello everyone, this is Melanie and this is day number 28 of my Walk the Talk 60-day weight loss challenge. Welcome back. I was sick for a while and then my children were here for their spring break, so I decided to take advantage of that time and not do any videos, let myself get better and spend some quality time with my kids since I only had them for a week. And I'm glad to be back. I still have a little bit of a cough, so if I happen to cough during this video, that's why. Having my kids here over spring break is always a wonderful thing, and having them here over their summer break and holidays, and when I get to fly there and visit with them. Again, it's always wonderful. But it did make me sad, of course, when they have to leave. And I included a video, some footage that my husband took of us going to the airport yesterday. It's always really hard, a difficult transition for me. I don't think it's quite as difficult for them because they get to go back with their friends and get involved with their sports activities and stuff. So they get to go back to the things that they love doing. And but I always end up having like a day of transition because suddenly the house is empty again and it's quiet, and I'm reminded of the fact that I don't have them in my life on a daily basis. And you know, back when I got divorced and decided to move here to Arizona from Oregon, that was probably one of the most difficult decisions of my entire life. Divorce is never easy, especially when there's children involved. It's ugly, you know, and you know, for me, Central Oregon got, you know, like about that big after my divorce. And of course, my children ended up living with their dad. That's just the way it turned out in the divorce. And, you know, it was best for me to make the decision to move away for my personal health and well-being. You know, so could I have stayed there in Oregon and made it work? I don't know. All I know is when I was there, it was as if I were drowning, suffocating. That's the best way I can describe it. And so moving here was a good decision for me. It took some time, it took some adjustment, and part of that adjustment, you know, the growing pains of moving away included filling that void, that empty feeling that, you know, my children would have filled on a daily basis. I suddenly had a lot of time on my hands that I ended up filling by working a lot of hours. I worked and worked a lot, and I also ate mindlessly, just trying to fill those empty feelings. And before I knew it, you know, along with a few other emotional issues, I put the weight on. I put on a lot of weight, and you know, started having other health issues too. But sometimes these kind of things end up being a blessing in disguise, because my relationship with my children is so strong and, you know, so positive now, even with the distance between us. And with technology, we have been able to overcome, you know, a lot of those empty feelings. Of course, being next to each other in person is always the best, and it's always the most healing. Having lots of hugs and snuggling and that sort of thing is very common when we're together. And so, you know, sometimes these things end up being a blessing in disguise. Technology with text messaging and email and Facebook and Skype, I'm more involved in their lives than I probably would have been had I stayed there in Bend. You know, in some ways. But I you know, things are, in my feelings, the best that they could have. They turned out better than I thought they could. So just wanted to talk about this so that, you know, sometimes these terrible things in our life can end up being a blessing in disguise. And I did learn how to deal with a lot of the emotional issues of their absence in my life on a daily basis. And you know, things are turning around, and I'm finally beginning to lose weight, which is a good thing, and getting control over some of the health issues that happened because of the weight gain as well. So that's my little catching up from over a week's worth of not doing any kind of video blogs. Coming back from being sick, I feel so much better. I still have a little bit of a cough every once in a while, but I'm finally exercising again. I did kind of go the wrong direction and put on another 1.5 pounds after losing 5.5 pounds. So the end of the month isn't quite here yet, so I still have that chance to reach my halfway point. Okay, so that is my blog for the day, and hopefully I will be back on video again tomorrow. See you then. Bye.
It's 3:15 and we're heading outdoor to go to the airport. Good morning.
Crazy. Close the door.
See, we're at Alright, here we are.
Thank you. Oops.
It's
Here they are.
Next, please. Next, please.